Okay, so the Royal Rumble is behind us, and now we are fully implanted on the road to WrestleMania. First stop, Las Vegas and Raw Roulette. So we got to see a handicap make me laugh match between Ryback and the Primetime Players. I'm not joking, one of the things was make me laugh. They had a lingerie pillow fight that ended up being between Tensai and Brodus Clay. They re-rolled it, respun the wheel, and it was then a dance-off. Brodus didn't tell Tensai, so Tensai is there in lingerie, constantly kind of like picking at his butt. They then had their dance-off. Cue Ron Simmons, damn. That worked. I actually enjoyed that. That was pretty decent. And watching those two guys, I realized something. Tensai has got great comedic timing. Those two would work well as a tag team. Two big dudes who could be absolute monsters who instead are dancing. But hey, a paycheck's a paycheck. CM Punk came out and had a really solid promo about how he got screwed. How it was, the Phoenix screw job. Okay. The crawl at the bottom of the screen, actually, they're doing a Twitter crawl, which is actually taking away from the overall match going on in the ring. But David Otunga mentioned that what the legal status is of restarting a match. I thought it'd be kind of interesting, to see Otunga also use his lawyer background to try to see if we get that match overturned and then continue CM Punk's title reign. Then you have an asterisk. Vince McMahon came down, more or less told CM Punk to get out of the ring, and then that he would have a performance review for Paul Heyman. Yes, the main event was a personal performance review. There was a special guest referee match. It was The Miz, and he was the guest referee for a match of Orton and Cesaro. Nice match, good back and forth. Orton, of course, got the victory. That was pretty good. A nice solid match. Wade Barrett got to pick his opponents. He picked Bo Dallas, the person who eliminated him last night in the Rumble. And he lost to him. Not a bad match. Bo Dallas got absolutely zero pop, and no one really seemed to care. My whole hope was, I hope Bray Wyatt comes down with him, the guy who was Husky Harris, who cuts sick promos. But, didn't happen. John Cena fought Cody Rhodes. Of course, he destroyed Cody Rhodes, because that's just what happens. Got a promo about who's he going to challenge. Would he go for the World Heavyweight Championship, WWE Championship? And he chose the, wait for it, the WWE Championship. Because either he'll be taking on CM Punk, who he hasn't beaten in 6 opportunities, or The Rock, who he didn't beat last year. Then the Shield came down to the beatdown on him. Then Sheamus came down. Then Sheamus got a beatdown. Then Ryback came down. Then Ryback got a beatdown. Then the Shield got back in the ring. Then Cena popped a sensu bean and got back up. Then he got beaten down again. Then the Shield left. Okay. Sheamus, still selling the injury from the beatdown by the Shield, took on Damian Sandow in a tables match. Pretty solid match, nice back and forth. And he actually did a running white noise through a table brace up in the corner to beat Sandow. Not bad. The sad part is, out of that whole evening, you kind of had 2 squash matches. 2 decent matches. Jericho came down to the ring, cut all his standard shtick. It's weird. When Jericho does it, I'm fine with it. When The Rock does it, It's probably because Jericho's a much better in-ring performer. Blast me with your comments now. Ziggler came down, and then they discussed, no. You got fired, remember? AJ booked the match. Your career versus my briefcase. I beat you. And then Biggie Langston said something. And I just realized he's got really tiny ears. His ears seem like he's got Mysterio ears on his body. It just looks really creepy. And then they had a strange bedfellows match. So Jericho and Ziggler took on Team Hell No. Team Hell No back to being dysfunctional again, but still got the victory. So now we're on to our main event, a performance review. It was pretty sad. I asked Paul Heyman, do you have anything to do with Brad Maddox and the Shield? He said no, they cut the footage. That must have happened last week when Brad Maddox was attacked backstage. He was attacked by the Shield, and it was Paul Heyman the whole time. As Vince is getting ready to fire Paul Heyman, and all of a sudden here comes the pain. A thought that I had for last night's Rumble was when Vince was going to restart the match, Lesnar should have F5'd him outside the ring. That way then, the Rock kind of got screwed out of his match. CM Punk could hold on to the title and retain his reign. And then that really would put a lot of emphasis on a Lesnar Triple H feud. So Lesnar comes out of the ring, and then against Paul Heyman's judgment, F5 Vince. So, all in all, not bad. This one had a lot of filler. I'm so glad I watched this not live. I show up to my buddy either comes over here, I go to his house, and we start watching Raw at like 8:15. So we can skip through a lot of the pointless recaps of what we just saw. Oh, that's right, I forgot one more thing. There was a body slam challenge match. Oh, and a sing-off between Khali and Ryder. There's a lot of dead space in this one. So the body slam challenge was Del Rio and the Big Show. Big Show duct tapes Del Rio to the ring, like the middle rope, and then begins to whoop the crap out of Ricardo Rodriguez. So I guess the feud will continue. All in all, it had some high spots here and there, but this was a relatively lackluster Raw with a dancing match, a make me laugh match, a body slam match, and a sing-off between Khali and Ryder.